Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a video that you guys are really excited for. I've gotten so many requests for this and of course I wouldn't let you down. Can you guess what we're going to be doing? Oh, probably because of the title and whatnot. I'm an idiot. We're going to be doing eye swatches of the little baby Yoda palette, the Mandalorian palette. I'm gonna be honest with you, I am not a Star Wars person. I've seen all the original Star Wars movies, like from when I was growing up. I know nothing about it in today's new venture, but I did see this guy on the internet a few months ago. People were freaking out. Little baby Yoda is absolutely adorable, but I don't know anything about it, so I'm really nervous to swatch this palette. If I have any Star Wars fans out there, if I say anything incorrectly, if I pronounce anything incorrectly, I am so sorry, and I'm letting you know. I am absolutely coming from straight ignorance here. I know nothing about poor little baby Yoda. He's cute as hell, but I know nothing about him or any of this, but I think the shadows are pretty. Before we get into this palette, I do want to say something really quickly, and I'm going to try not to get emotional, and I promise I'll make it fast because I don't want to bum you out, but you probably noticed I haven't had any content on my channel. My grandma passed away last week, and it's really hard, and I only really wanted to say this for anyone else who's had to deal with this right now during the pandemic and everything going on. She lived in South Dakota and she passed away, and you know, because of everything going on, we had to make my family and I had to make the most impossible and hurtful decision as to, we decided not to go to her services and her funeral and everything, and that's so hard. That is so hard. You know, it was my dad's mom, and they were just so close, and you know, the pandemic hit, and the first thing we thought was, oh my god, we gotta go see her, but we knew we couldn't at that time, so to have her pass during all of this, and to have to make that painful decision to not go home and say goodbye to her was just, there's no words for it. So I just want to say, you know, if anyone else has had to make that decision with the loss of a family member during this time, I understand, and it's hard. You know, we're so broken right now because of it. So my family in the funeral home was so kind to do like a video call for us so we could be there, but it's not the same. It's not the same. So anyway, I want to apologize if I'm not really myself in this video. I'm trying to push through this. I'm just dealing with a lot of guilt and just whew, okay, it's hard. I love you, Grandma. I'm sorry we couldn't be there. I'm so sorry. I don't want to cry. I don't want to bum you guys out. One thing I do feel like I have to say, and Dad, if you see this, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you to choose to put, you know, other people's safety and well-being ahead of you saying goodbye to your mom, even though it's the hardest thing ever. I'm so proud of you, you know, with slowing the spread and making sure we're not carrying things back and forth, and to keep everyone safe. It was the most responsible decision and also the hardest one, and I'm so proud of you for doing that. So thank you, Dad. You know, he has health issues too, so I was really worried that he was gonna go home, because how do you tell someone not to go home to say goodbye to their family or their mother, you know? I think that was probably so hard, and I just want to say, Dad, I'm so proud of you, and thank you for keeping yourself safe and keeping everyone else safe. Anyway, I'm sorry. Thank you for letting me say that. It's just in my soul. I felt like I had to say it. I wanted to say it out loud, and just, Dad, if you see this, I'm proud of you. Thank you so much, and I'm so sorry to Grandma and my family. Okay, anyway, let's move on. Here is the Mandalorian the Child palette. I have no fucking idea what this is about. I mean, clearly it's about Baby Yoda, but I am so, like, in the weeds here. I am so lost. I have no idea what is going on. It's adorable. Even the inside of the palette has the little baby Yoda here. It says cutest in all the galaxy, and I love this color story. You know, I am so crazy for greens. I love them, and I love things that are a little dingy, antique-y looking. I love it. I'm so crazy over this color story. I'm really concerned about scalping with this palette, you guys. I hope this doesn't happen for you. I don't even want to speak it into the universe, but if this is a palette you really want, and God, I hate to have to say this, I don't know what ColourPop could do, but I hope they're working on something to where people can't scalp these. Even if it's like a one per person thing, I don't know how to avoid scalping, but I am concerned that people are going to do that with this palette. I feel like Hocus Pocus, I think bad people took hostage of the Hocus Pocus sale. I think creeps are, you know, noticing the excitement over ColourPop stuff or memorabilia stuff related to movies and such, and they take over, and they probably get more than they definitely get more than actual fans do. I saw so many of you who weren't able to get anything, and I'm like, how is that possible? And so I'm almost like, I don't even want to hype up collections anymore because I'm worried, I don't know, someone bad's gonna buy them all and you guys can't actually get them, and that effing sucks. It sucks. So I hope ColourPop's working to avoid that. I don't know how you could, but God, I am worried about that. So anyway, if this is something you're really interested in, I would be there minutes before it launches and just be ready. And I hate to even effing say that. That pisses me off so bad. So bad. So anyway, it looks gorgeous though. You obviously, I mean, I don't think it has to be said that I'm so stoked for this shade here. So let's get started. Also, I switched out my candle. I wanted a nice vibe. Anyway. So the very first shade here is called Precious Cargo, and I believe, yeah, it's like a Super Shock formula. And on camera, it just looks white, but it's actually more of a yellowy, greeny tone. I'm just gonna use my finger because I'm lazy. And it's, well, I mean, let's be honest, it's the best way to use these super shocky formulas. Oh, this is pretty. It's really sheer. It kind of gives that candlelight glow, but there is definitely an overall green yellow vibe. So I hate if it's just gonna show up white because that's not it at all, you guys. It's very yellow, greeny, candlelight. It's actually so gorgeous. I think around the holidays, if you're looking for just a nice subtle color, this is beautiful. Not that you don't already have something like it, but you know, when I do these live swatches, I like to imagine what I would love each shade for. So just, you know, take that with a grain of salt. It's very subtle. It's pretty. We probably have something fairly similar, except this one, again, it does have that green tone, which I think is interesting. So yeah, it's super cute. That is the shade Precious Cargo. The next shade is Right Hand Mandalorian. Mando? Clearly, I am like a super fan. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I really am. And this is a shimmer shade. Very light, soft green. I feel like we've seen a color. I mean, we've definitely seen a color like this before, but I'm trying to place in my mind what palette specifically. It's not Garden Variety, is it? I'm gonna be honest with you guys, because I feel like people were kind of bummed out about Garden Variety. Oh yeah, no, never mind. It's much brighter in this one. You can see I'm dipping in. I use this palette like almost every day, just like in my day-to-day makeup wearing life. I love this palette and people hated me for loving it. I love it. I use it pretty much every day. It stays right on my desk. I don't put it away ever because I know I'm just gonna grab it. Anyway, doesn't matter. But I'm trying to place where I feel like we've seen this green before and I just can't. I've tried too much ColourPop at this time to remember anything specifically. But yeah, it's a very pretty soft green, a lot of shimmer. Let's wet the brush so we can see that effect. I feel so bad because I read the comments and sometimes, like, say I swatch a shadow that actually happens to be a repeat and I don't remember that it's a repeat and people are like, you already tried this. What are you talking about? Like, why are you going so crazy for it? It's just, you guys, I have now live swatched pretty much every single ColourPop palette known to man. I think I've missed like 3. I think it was the tie-dye collection. I had a seizure that week and so I wasn't really up to it. So it's so hard. It's so hard to remember anything, you guys. So I do apologize for when things are repeats or something and I don't catch it. Oh my gosh, I love this with a wet brush. God, I hate that I have to have fucking lights on or else it would be pitch dark. I turned off my overhead light back here because I think it shows the color a little bit better, but I feel like on my screen it's not picking it up. It is so much more vibrant with a wet brush. It's still a soft green, but that green really came out a whole lot more. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I see a word that I don't know what it is. Just like a Tatooine? I know I'm letting so many of you down, and I am so sorry. I have no idea what that means. But this is our next shade, and it is a matte puppy brown, pretty on the beigey side, definitely. Has some rosy pink tones in it. Pop that on. It's a nice matte. It is nothing new, you guys. Nothing new at all. Does not blow my skirt up whatsoever. It is one of those general browns that, you know, anyone light to medium skin tone, maybe medium, could use it as a transition shade. So it works with the palette. It goes with those greens to help blend out. I can't speak for all skin tones on whether it shows up that much or not. I would imagine on some deeper skin tones it probably won't. I'm gonna have to watch some other reviews and check that out. But yeah, that's it. Not a super wow moment at all. The next shade is called Sipping Soup. This one has a shimmer. Pop this on. Oh, that's really pretty. It's not a real heavy metallic, like, you know, flecky. It's really soft, but the color is so pretty. I really love this. It's nice. It's very subtle. Let's wet the brush. See if that kicks it up a notch. Ooh, yeah. That was a weird yeah. It is so much better with a wet brush. I mean, for my liking. I don't know what you prefer, but oh my goodness. I love it. I love that it's still kind of this medium green. It's very green. It has a beautiful glossy finish when you wet the brush. It is really, really, really nice. That again is the shade Sipping Soup. The next shade is called Babyface, and it is a matte green, and I love this color. This color reminds me, it's not exactly the same, it's actually not really very close, but when I look at it, I think of Handmaid's Tale, that like teal green that all of the, you know, wives wear. I don't know, it makes me think of that, and it's hard to say that you're such a big Handmaid's Tale fan because it's such a horrible, horrible show. I mean, it's a good show, but like, oh my god, I cry every episode, but I've still rewatched it 1,000 times. It's just so what the hell? This is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. I didn't think it was gonna be like as neon as it is. It is really special. Oh my goodness. Oh, finally a wow moment. We've had a lot of, oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's, which is just like, you know, when I sit and listen to it back to back to back, I'm like, oh, that really wasn't very wow at all, was it? This is a wow for me. It is so pigmented, so beautiful. My goodness, it's way brighter than I thought it was gonna be. It is so soft, yet just so pigmented. Usually with these softer matte shades, it's a little bit of a trick to build them up. No, this one went on fantastically right away, and I love this color to death. I absolutely love it. So there's the shade Babyface. Finally, this is the one I've been wanting to get into so bad. We are getting into the shade The Force. And actually, I think this is super shocky. So let me put down my brush. Oh, yeah. Or is it more of a powder? Actually, no. I think it is more of a powder. But I'll go ahead and just pop it on like this anyways, as to not waste product. Meh. Okay, that was a letdown. Okay, let's go in with a dry brush first. I was hoping for more of a moment and it didn't come, and then I was upset, but maybe it's because I used my finger. Okay, a brush is much, much better. Oh my god, I was like, my brain actually stopped functioning. I was about to be so upset, and I was so confused on why I wasn't emotionally reacting to it. Now it's amazing. Don't use your finger. That is it with a dry brush. Look at that beautiful red tone out here. It is really pretty. Let's wet it. Oh my goodness gracious. This is everything I wanted and more. Oh, and when you wet the brush, it's magical. It's kind of this dingy, antique-y, olivey green, and it has this flip to it that's kind of red. And I don't think my camera's doing it any justice. I really, really don't. This is so freaking fantastic, you guys. My god, it's beautiful. And just, it'll never show up on camera as beautiful as it is in person. I'm so let down by my screen here because in life, it's so much richer than it looks. I love it though. That is the shade The Force. The next shade is called Little Frog. Wait, is Yoda a frog? He's not a frog. He's like alien baby. Who's the frog? Is he a frog? He's not a frog. Those aren't frogs. Frogs don't have big ears. Who's the frog? I'm letting so many people down. I know. Anyway, Little Frog. This is kind of like a, what do we call them? A sequence eyeshadow. Sequin. People have not been super jazzed about. They've been doing a lot of these lately. I'm one of them. They're not my favorite formula. I just don't think it's worth it. At the end of the day, I'd rather just have a true matte. The glitter all tends to fall off pretty much. We do have a trick to get them to stick and look a little better. You just follow up with your finger, you know, pressing into the shadow and then putting it on top of your eyelid after you've kind of established your color already with a brush. Because as you can see here, you can there's like no shimmer on my eyelid. It's like, what's the point, you know? You can take any just glitter topper and make your own little sequin-y formula. So now we dip our finger in it and then you press those glitters on to get them to pop. This one really doesn't have much of anything though at all. You can kind of see it there, but again, it's only because we took our finger and did that, and eventually they all fall off anyway. I'm so sick of the sequin formula. ColourPop, I'm begging you, stop with this BS. I think a lot of us would really just prefer a true matte. Correct me if I'm wrong and if you don't feel that way, because sometimes I do see comments of people being like, no, I love the sequin formula. So I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts on that. I'm so over it. I love this color. It's a true frog green for sure, but the glitter, like, it's gotta go. I'm done. I'm done. We're over it. We're done. We're done. So anyway, that is Little Frog. The next shade is a matte. This is Float Your Crib, and this is like my favorite color in the world. I love a dark forest green. We'll see if it lives up, because sometimes these greens can almost go black, and I'm a little concerned with that. It's almost going black. It is hard to perfect a dark forest green. I have yet to find many forest greens that I'm like, this is effing it. This is good. This is close. I love the depth of this. I love the smokiness of it. It's not exactly what I was expecting. It doesn't mean I don't like it. I do like it, but it's not exactly what I was looking for. However, you'll be able to construct some really pretty looks with this dark shade here. It's cute. I like it. It'll work. That is the shade Float Your Crib. And the very last shade is called Droid Protocol. Is it kind of a burgundy or a brown? Maybe an in-between, I'm not sure. Probably a little more burgundy. It looks so good with this color story, doesn't it? Let's see. Oh my god. Ah, look at that! Oh my gosh, it's like paint. It is so beautiful. It's like cream, but it's not. 100% powder, but so pigmented and so glorious. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I love dark, rich color. It's just the best. It's the best. Oh, yeah, it's kind of just a burgundy brown. Heaven. Heaven. It's beautiful, you guys. And that is it, you guys, for the Mandalorian palette. Let me know what you guys think. Not as many wow moments as I wanted. The most would be the Force, Babyface, and probably Droid Protocol, but that's not a really unique shade. So, you know, I think it's really going to come down to, are you a fan of the movie? Do you love greens? If not, I honestly think you could skip it. It's up to you guys. You let me know in the comments down below. I enjoyed it and I definitely see myself using it for sure, but I love green, so that's me. I'm not sure if my discount code will work on this, but you can give it a try if you're checking out. My affiliate code is SHAE, S-H-A-E, and that will save you 10% off of your ColourPop purchase. Do not use that if you don't feel comfortable. No pressure there. It is an affiliate code and I never want you to use that if you don't feel comfortable. So don't, but please know if you do use it, I am so grateful for you guys. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I mean it. I'm not just trying to ramble that off. Thank you. Like, I honestly couldn't survive without it. So thank you so much for everyone who helps me out that way. And thank you guys for watching today. I look forward to seeing what you guys think in the comments down below. And I will see you in my next video, which, by the way, will probably be another freaking ColourPop video because this collection just arrived at my house and I have no idea what it is. I went on their Instagram and there's no information out about it. So I'm like, oh, what are they going to do? Are they going to launch this like the day after the Yoda collection? I don't know. We'll see. Sorry, a lot of talk. This is the Go for Baroque collection. This is effing stunning, by the way. Anyway, so we'll see. I don't know what that's about. I don't know why they came at the same time. I'm so scared for my eyeballs. It's like 3 palettes. I'm not even kidding you. I'm done. I love you guys. I'm gonna go order pizza and watch Hallmark Christmas movies. Why are the Christmas movies out already? I don't know, but I like it. Okay, peace out, Seacrest.